Peace reflections. You are over here with Tarithia. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, because you already know how I do when I get over here with my crew. Now I'm just here for a pit stop. I'm not finna be over here a long time because I gotta go refill my spaceship up, baby. I ain't even on a third of tank completion. I gotta go get some more water. All right. So make sure you join me after this video, okay? Make sure you hit the like button, make sure you hit the subscribe button, make sure you hit the notification bell so you know when I'm finna pull back up with my spaceship, because it won't take me long, reflection. It's not gonna take me long. I'm just finna go over there to the Pacific, baby. I'm finna go to the Pacific. And while I'm over there, reflection, I need to check on some shit. I need to check on a couple of things because there's some stuff going on over there in Dubai, reflection. I don't know if you have heard about the missing princesses, reflection. Not just in Dubai. It seems like a couple of princesses, they've been calling out for a little help, reflection. They have been calling on the phone, on a little track phone, reflection. Yes, on a little prepaid phone, because they not allowed to have, you'll get what I'm saying, they other phone, allegedly, if you'll get what I'm saying, they be tracking they shit. Every time they send a text message, it come to the other phone. It comes to the other phone. Now, I don't know that. I don't know. This just shit we heard, reflection. This is shit we heard. I told you I'm nosing. I'm nosing, reflection. I'm all over in Dubai looking and shit. All right. So with that being said, remember, everything in this video is alleged. Everything in this video is shit that we heard, reflection. This video can be very triggering for some, though, okay? So with that being said, you have to go and you have to do your own research, reflection, and always remember that the opinions in this video does not express the opinions of this channel or this platform. Okay, now that I paid my insurance bill, I was not late. Don't you come over here and try to give me no fees, baby, because I wasn't late. I paid my insurance bill. Okay, so with that being said, let me turn this music down in the background and let's get started. Now, if you haven't already went and subscribed to my other channel, then definitely go over there and do it. Go to my community wall and go over there. Should be a link, reflection, where you can go and subscribe and hit the like button on the videos over there at the Eye of Crime. Okay, if you like videos kind of like what we're about to do right now, reflection, then definitely go over there. And you also want to go over there for part 2 to get the full video of where this particular princess is talking about the treatment that she has been in. The full video is going to be over there. I'm gonna drop it tonight, okay? But I definitely wanted to introduce some topics that she was talking about in her condition, living over there as a princess under the rule of her father. Okay, now before we jump into that video, let's actually listen at a couple of other princesses that had a lot to say in the conditions that they were in, reflection. A lot of people are concerned again about these princesses.
Public service announcement: Kate Middleton is missing. We have a missing Princess of Wales. We have zero idea where this woman is, and everybody in the entire world is demanding for Kate Middleton to be found. As we know, Kate Middleton went under abdominal surgery in the hospital for over 2 weeks, which, being in the hospital for over 2 weeks, is pretty abnormal. So I'm like, did the girl get a BBL? Did she get some lipo? Did she get a mommy makeover? No, but in all seriousness, where is Kate Middleton? The fact of the matter is, Prince William literally missed an event yesterday where he said that he was going to go. And the reason he said he missed is because of family matters. Is he looking for Kate Middleton? Is he being Inspector Gadget right now? For Prince William to miss an event is a really big deal. So I feel like the man is looking for his wife. I feel like the man has no idea where Kate Middleton is. Like, there is something going on with Kate Middleton, and we need to get to the bottom of this. We need answers. Like, the royal family, please reveal to the entire world, where is Kate Middleton, and why did she get abdominal surgery, and why she was in the hospital.
The like and subscribe button, reflection. The people, you know, they knows it's fuck. They just want to know. They just want to know. Now, a lot of people was like, okay, they said it was going to be a couple of weeks before she showed her appearance. Now it's going to be a month that she showed her appearance. What's really going on? You know, they knows the reflection. They trying to figure out, is her forehead finna get pushed back? What is it?
The girl you are seeing on your screen is the daughter of Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, the Vice President and Prime Minister of the UAE and the Emir of Dubai. Her name is Sheikha Mara, and she is famous in the world because of her extremely luxurious lifestyle. If we talk about her lifestyle, she loves her horses more than herself. She spends around $4 million yearly to only look after her horses. She has 11 horses, and the most expensive horse is worth $3.6 million. Besides this, she has a huge collection of many expensive cars, including gold Lamborghini. Sheikh Rashid's net worth is $15 billion, and Sheikha Mara has $1 billion. Now you can easily estimate about the luxurious lifestyle of Sheikha Mara.
Now, that is key reflection. That is key. You see this girl on the screen to the right, or maybe to the left. That is her father. Okay. He is I think like one of the rulers over Dubai or something like that, reflection. But they are very wealthy, and she is actually one of the princesses. Now he has a lot of children, and the girl that you just seen was one of his daughters. Okay. Now this whole story that's on my other channel, reflection, that's when we're going to go get deeper into it. But let's actually look at a clip first. Let's look at a clip at what she has to say about her father.
Um, my mom is Huriya Ahmed Lamara. She's from Algeria. My father is the Prime Minister of UAE and the ruler of Dubai, Mohammed bin Rashid Saeed Al Maktoum. He has three daughters called Latifa. I'm the middle one. There's one older than me and one younger than me. And he has two daughters called Maryam also. I have 30 brothers and sisters total. I had to say that in case this video is discredited in any way, that no, there is a Latifa there and a Latifa there. Yeah, there's three Latifas. I'm one of them. I'm the middle Latifa. My full sisters are Metha and Shamsa. They're both older than me, and Majid, he's younger than me. And I'm making this video because it could be the last video I make. Yeah. Pretty soon I'm going to be leaving somehow, and I'm not so sure of the outcome, but I'm 99% positive it will work. And if it doesn't, then this video can help me, because all my father cares about is his reputation. He will kill people to protect his own reputation. He only cares about himself and his ego. So this video could save my life. And if you are watching this video, it's not such a good thing. Either I'm dead or I'm in a very, very, very bad situation. So where do I begin? In 2000, my sister Shamsa, while she was on holiday in England, she was 18 years old, going on 19, she ran away. And in the 2 months that she was free, we were in contact, and I was still in Dubai with my mom and my other sister, whereas she had traveled with her stepmom and all of them. So while she escaped because she didn't have much freedom in Dubai. She didn't have freedom to do the things that, anybody in a civilized world would take for granted, like driving a car or traveling or, just making choices for your own future. Freedom of choice is not something that, we have. So when you have it, you take it for granted. And if you don't have it, it's very, very special. So yeah, she ran away, and the whole time she was communicating with me. I was 14 years old at that time, and Shamsa was, I saw her almost as a mother figure. She was my big sister. She was like a mother also to me, because she really cared about me. I would speak to her every single day. So yeah, when she left, it was a little bit hard, but I was happy for her, but at the same time I was worried about her. And what she did was, she also contacted one of her friends in Dubai, whose name is Layla Harib. And she kept calling Layla. And what my father has done is he went to Layla's house and he tried to bribe her with a Rolex. And he said, we need to tap your phone to track Shamsa to see where she is.
All right, reflection now. Remember, she is finna, basically what she was explaining in there is one of her sisters, because it's a lot of them. One of her sisters actually had ran away because allegedly her father puts them under very strict conditions. Reflection. What we call strict over here is nothing compared to what's called strict over there. Allegedly, reflection. She was put in some very unpleasant situations, okay? And not only that, she's explaining that one of her sisters had ran away, reflection, and when they run away, they actually will catch them allegedly and put them in this torture prison, okay? Yes, we are talking about the princesses, all right? Definitely join me back on my other channel because I'm gonna drop the whole interview over there. I'm gonna drop everything that she said, okay? And keep in mind, she said in this video that she had actually recorded this video and sent it to a lawyer in America. So if anything ever happened to her, then the video would come out, and the video came out, okay?
So I don't know if you guys have ever heard the story about Dubai's missing princess, but it is really unsettling. Princess Latifa is the daughter of Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, who is the ruler of Dubai, and one of the scariest men ever. So to give you some context, she had an older sister named Shamsa, who in the early 2000s ends up running away from Dubai and that family. The father finds out, drags her right back to Dubai, and imprisons her forever, never to be heard from or seen ever again. Literally think about in storybooks where people like lock princesses away in towers. That's what he did. Fast forward, her younger sister Latifa grows up, also decides that she can no longer deal with this family and it's like overbearing rules. And I'm really underplaying it here, but like she suffered in that family. So she decides to plan her escape. But she didn't have that much contact with the outside world, so she concocted this really naive plan. She thought she could literally just walk out of Dubai. She attempts to, his men, his military, whatever, grab her at the border and drag her right back to daddy's house. He then imprisons her and has her tortured for months or years. I'm gonna have to look that back up. Anyways, a really long time. She can't tell when it's day, when it's night, whatever. He's having his own daughter tortured. After which, she is finally released and allowed to rejoin society. She makes some foreign-born friends who also live abroad. And despite what she had just been through, she's like, I'm still gonna try this again, I'm leaving. They concoct this really solid plan where they get on a boat, they're gonna like country hop. Essentially, she's supposed to end up in the US and seek political asylum. The plan's going well, it's going great, they leave. They get on the boat and they're like in the Indian Ocean. The plan is going great, they make it, they're in the Indian Ocean, they're like setting sail. And once her dad realizes she's missing, he phones the CIA because the US is his biggest ally and basically tells them like, my daughter is missing, the Princess of Dubai is missing. And you might be thinking like, what the hell does the CIA have to do with this? Why would the US help? That oil money, baby, that's why they would help. So agents like are immediately dispatched to go find her. She's on this boat in the middle of the Indian Ocean. She's on the bottom deck with her friends and she hears ruckus upstairs. They go outside, there are helicopters above them and agents coming down on the boat in the middle of the ocean. And they're like arresting people and they're going crazy. And she's screaming at the top of her lungs, I am going to the US to seek political asylum. Like, please, please, please help me. And they're like questioning her friends, like, you kidnapped her, da, 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 da. And they're like, tell us the truth, what is going on? Imagine. This is like her worst fear coming true. They take care of her friends, they drag her back to her dad. What they didn't count on though is that she had made a video where she basically details like what she thinks happened to her sister, what she knows happened to her sister, what happened to her when she was locked up, how she was tortured for so long, how evil of a man her father is, what really goes on in that family. Like she just basically made this whole video and she talks about her plan to leave. So the father's story about how she was kidnapped is obviously BS because she's literally telling you on video that like she made this plan to flee. But alas, nobody cares. They drag her back. This video is essentially released, I think, by one of her friends. She made it at one of her friends' houses. She does this on purpose. She knew that someday this might happen, and she made sure that this video would be released so that we can hear from her what is going on. After her dad locks her back away, he claims that she is mentally ill and that he's giving her treatment and she's not all right. You know, the usual cover up. No one hears from her, and then this movement starts. Where is Princess Latifa? I mean, people were like flying planes with messages like asking like, Dubai, where is the princess? Because like I said, she had foreign-born friends who had a vested interest in her safety. So they were like not letting this go, thankfully. So this all took place in like 2018, 2021, 2022. We start seeing photos of Princess Latifa. And she's in Paris and she's in these other places like Spain. I think she was in Barcelona, I'm not sure. Anyways, she doesn't look all right. She looks like disoriented to say the least. But let me tell you what the sickest part of this is. So when I'm hearing the story, I'm wondering like, where are the inquiries from the international organizations? Where's the foreign intervention? Like, I understand Dubai money. I really do. I understand oil billionaires. Alas, this is a princess. You would think this would not be able to happen just quietly. They send the UN, like, commissioner to go check on her welfare and have this, like, meeting with her in Paris. So they say. A photograph is taken between the two of them. Latifa looks, like, uneasy, as she does in every photograph that's been seen of her since her, like, disappearance. Come to find out later on, I'm trying to remember, because I listened to this podcast a while ago, I can't remember how, but we come to find out through her own voice that she had no idea that the woman that she was meeting with was the UN commissioner, and that woman was here to check on her welfare. She had no idea. That could have been her way out. So that woman later reports and, like, starts, like, you know, releasing a bunch of media being like, I spoke with Princess Latifa, she is fine, she's well, she wants her privacy. Basically reiterating exactly what the ruler of Dubai has been spewing for years, that his daughter's fine, she has free will, and she just wants her privacy. Because yes, a woman who tried to flee twice, risking torture once again, just wants her privacy. Anyways, this woman goes on to be like, yeah, I checked on her, she's totally fine, she's doing great, she's traveling the world, and she just wants privacy right now. Meanwhile, we find out from Latifah that she had no clue who she was talking to. She thought this was like a woman. She had no idea what capacity she was there in. She knew it was an official capacity, but she had no idea she was from the UN. She had no idea she could ask her for help. None of that. That was never disclosed to her. So don't you think it's weird that when a representative of the UN is going to go check on the welfare of a princess, that she would tell her, hey, I'm here to check on your welfare, making sure you're okay, not go there and not say anything about what she does, just have coffee with her and then go on to report she's doing fine. I talked to her. She's completely at ease. Like, this is a giant conspiracy and it's terrifying. If it can happen to somebody who is this big, who has this much exposure, like, imagine what happens to the everyday people. Anyways, the photos of them, let's jump back into the photos of her that have been seen since 2022 that prove that she's all right. She looks unsettled in every last photo. In those photos, there's like background lighting, whatever, like string lights going on. So people like looked into those photos, like professionals, and they were like, when did you say this was taken? Because I think they claimed that the photo was taken, like they had come out with this thing in like April of 2022, and the lights that were in the background of the restaurant or like in the background of the photo are seasonal lights that are only out in December. They dug even deeper and realized those lights are never out in April. Again, no comment from that palace, nothing. God knows when this photo was taken. Princess Latifah definitely did not know who she was talking to. We have no idea how deep this conspiracy goes, and you don't know what this man is willing to do, like, to his own children. Princess Shamsa still hasn't been seen since the early 2000s, and yet you don't hear any rah-rah about that. Meanwhile, it's where's Kate, where's Kate, where's Kate? We haven't seen that woman since Christmas. Hasn't even been 6 months. And the whole world is like, there's a huge movement. Meanwhile, 2 princesses in the same family have gone missing, and yet the ruler of Dubai is free. Unquestioned. Like I said, I understand oil money. You would just think that certain organizations, especially international organizations, are a little...
Reflection. Remember, we're gonna drop the whole video of what the princess in her own words had to say. But shit, did y'all hear about that? Did you know that these princesses have been trying to flee? Reflection, they've been trying to get away and shit, allegedly.
He is the ruler of Dubai, a top tycoon with a personal fortune of up to $14 billion. Married to 6 wives, countless mistresses, and owning hundreds of luxury cars, he single-handedly transformed Dubai from a desert fishing village into the world's leading city. However, behind this glamorous image lies a dark reality. He imprisoned and mistreated his daughters, chased down his unfaithful wives, and got embroiled in a multi-billion-dollar divorce battle. Even with his immense wealth, it couldn't stop his daughter and wives' desire to flee. The spotlight falls on the renowned ruler of Dubai, Sheikh Mohammed. As the paramount leader of Dubai, Mohammed realized that relying solely on oil wouldn't foster Dubai's development. Thus, after ascending to the throne, he opened up the port, transforming Dubai into a city combining tourism, finance, and trade. Under Mohammed's leadership, Dubai achieved several world records, the world's largest artificial island, costing a staggering $14 billion. The world's tallest building, the Burj Khalifa, with a price tag of $1.5 billion, and the world's most luxurious 7-star hotel, constructed at a cost of $1.6 billion. Following Mohammed's rule, local Dubai residents experienced their happiest and most comfortable lives. The government offered them numerous high-paying jobs with minimal effort, such as stamping entry visas, earning each person around $20,000 USD monthly. Even if locals chose not to work, the government provided them with a basic living stipend of approximately $3,000 USD per person. Moreover, the government gifted opulent homes to locals upon marriage, and education and healthcare were provided free of charge. Due to Mohammed's love for horses, he spent $3 billion USD constructing the world's most luxurious equestrian facility. Here, the world's most prestigious equestrian competitions with prizes worth up to $27 million USD annually were hosted. Mohammed married 6 wives and had countless mistresses worldwide. Aside from the legitimate children, he has fathered at least 30 known children out of wedlock. In 2019, Mohammed's second wife, Haya, fled to the UK with 2 children and $40 million USD, hiring numerous bodyguards in anticipation of the impending divorce battle. Haya, born into nobility as a Jordanian princess and the paternal half-sister of Jordan's current king, excelled academically, graduating from Oxford University's St. Hilda's College, fluent in multiple languages, sports, and arts. Despite her freedom compared to the first wife, Her Highness Hind, Haya felt restricted by the stringent control within Dubai's royal family, always accompanied by servants and lacking personal space. This made her feel lonely and oppressed, despite her Western education. Feeling trapped, Haya had an affair with a young and handsome bodyguard, Russell Flowers. Like Mohammed, Haya was extravagant in spending during their 3-year affair, gifting limited edition Land Rovers, a customized pistol worth $50,000, and various luxury watches. She even bought a villa in Russell's village. However, Mohammed soon discovered his wife's infidelity, feeling utterly humiliated. Faced with his wife's affair, Mohammed embarked on a path of revenge. Before Haya's escape, Mohammed reportedly attempted to capture her by helicopter, intending to imprison her in a desert jail. Ultimately, it was her 8-year-old son clutching onto her that allowed her to escape. Unable to tolerate the daily stress, Haya finally made the decision to flee and divorce Mohammed. In a UK court, supported by her family's influential background, Haya obtained sole custody of her daughter.
Now that's the daddy who she talking about right there, Reflection. Remember the princess who she was up there talking about her daddy and how her sister had fled from him and all that shit? I need you to know who she talking about. Now you got a little backstory on you. I'm finna let you hear just a little bit, just a little pinch of what I'm dropping on my other channel. So make sure you go over there and you like and you subscribe, Reflections, because you don't want to miss this interview.
Google Shamsa Al Maktoum and it's the first things that come up. Her escape and all of that. So when the story came out, I think they realized that somehow she was in a communication or somebody was helping her, whatever. So the police went and they took Muna from her university and they questioned and tortured her. And my sister Metha came to my room in the evening the same day and she said Muna was taken by the police and they're questioning her and beating her up basically. What do you know about Shamsa? And Metha was kind of acting like the interrogator, you know, like I'm going to interrogate you to get information from you. I said, I don't know anything. And anyway, I went and I told my other adopted sister, Fatma Lamara, who by the way was kept in a cabin in our house. She was kept, it's another story. She's kept in a cabin on our property, but locked up, separated from the rest of the family because she's naughty. Her naughty behavior. She's rebellious. So she's basically kept in a cage in our house. And anyway, I wrote a note for her, and I told our housemaid to give it to her, to slide it under her door. And she did, and I told her, you know, Muna's been taken and she's been questioned by the police and everything. And then Fatma just went crazy. She just like broke down the window. She and the door. She threw the metal thing outside the window. She broke it. She got out. She took a knife. She was threatening Ali, who is he's a chef, but he's also like the brother-in-law of my father's right-hand man. So he's kind of like in charge of the staff or whatever. So she took a knife and she was threatening him like, I want to see Muna, I want to see Muna. So they took Fatma, they put her in prison and they tortured her also. And then they realized that she knew nothing. We didn't tell her because we couldn't tell her that we were in contact with Shamsa. Anyway, what happened after that? Yeah, so that day I kind of lost everyone. All my friends, all my sisters, everything. I lost everyone that day. It was a very hard day for me. And of course, I lost my communication with Shamsa. So, approximately a year later, as a 16-year-old, I decided that I'm going to escape. Back then, I didn't have the internet. It was 2002. Internet existed, but I didn't have it. They wouldn't allow me to have internet. I didn't have internet, I didn't have a phone. The only phone I had was given to me by my friend. So it wasn't approved by my family or anything. So I decided I'm gonna escape. I'm gonna leave UAE. I'm gonna find a lawyer in another country. Like I'm gonna go to Oman I'm gonna just go there and I'm gonna go find a lawyer or something, and I'm gonna help Shamsa. And the worst case scenario, if they catch me, they're gonna put me with her. I'm gonna be in prison with her, so at least I can see her and I'm happy, and she knows that she has somebody with her, and she's not gonna do anything crazy. She's not gonna hurt herself. She has her sister with her, so she's not gonna do anything, you know. So I was thinking either I get her help or I get put in prison with her. So in 2002 I escaped, and they caught me at the border, and yeah, like I was very, very naive. I thought you could just go. I thought you can just, there's like a border and then there's like sand or what. I didn't realize what the border looks like. I've never been to a border in my life. I didn't have the internet to research it. I didn't have anyone to talk to give me advice. I was totally by myself. I had no one. Nobody even knew what, like, I mean, my friends around me in school, like, they didn't know what I was going through. I couldn't talk to anybody about it. So, yeah. And I wasn't allowed out. I wasn't allowed to go outside. Like, I was going to school. I would sometimes go to the family's stables to horse ride. And apart from that, I didn't do anything else. And then I went home. So I didn't know anything. So yeah, they caught me at the border basically, and then they found out who I was. They brought me back to Dubai, and my father's right-hand man put me in prison under my father's orders, and then all his CID guys, they put me in prison and they tortured me. Basically, one guy was holding me while the other guy was beating me, and they did that repeatedly. I think the first time they tortured me, I didn't feel any pain because I was in so much shock. It was like somebody was hitting me through a pillow or something. I could see what they were doing, but I was like, are they just destroying my body? What's going on? I didn't even, the pain didn't register because I think I was in so much shock, and it was a long.
Hit the like and subscribe button, Reflection. Now that is the princess explaining after she tried to run away, after they caught her, what they did to her, Reflection. And make sure you go over there and subscribe, because in over there on my video, I'm not gonna call it parts 2 really, because it's gonna be part 1 on my other channel. But still, Reflection, you will not believe the orders that her father gave the men allegedly when they captured her, Reflection. Ugh, if you thought this was something, just wait till you hear the rest of it. Okay, make sure you hit the like button, make sure you hit the subscribe button. I'm gonna go fill up this facial with a little pinch, just a little pinch of water, Reflection, and I'll be back. So until next